3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Forex Trading Show. Forex trading live every weekday morning. Real trades, real profits, zero analysis. Set back, relax, and get ready to profit. And now, your host, Terry from FXWithTerry.com.
Welcome, fellow Forex traders. Do I have some wild, batshit crazy, mind virusy stuff to share with you today as we're looking at the free trade? I love people. The diversity that we're getting in this group is a level of craziness and insanity that I thrive on. Derek said today, there's no dumb questions. And normally I'd be like, well, of course there's not. Come on in here and ask. Azur, one of our free members, he asked the dumbest question I've ever seen in my life. In fact, I probably should pull it up here. I have to go back. He said something like, is there a chance that the current free signal trade will take profit? I'm like, what? They always take profit. What part of my trades never lose is missing from your mind virus ridden brain that says that we won't take profit? Of course we'll take profit. What are you talking about? However, let me show you. I have to be careful here because I'm kind of an asshole. But when I see people just doing stuff that's like, it just twists my head a little bit. I'm like, man, why are you trying so hard to lose? It's like the human condition, right? So what we're looking at here is the free signal trade. I'm being kind of general and paraphrasing, but you can see there's two trades, right? We went into one and we entered a couple days ago. What is it? Monday? I guess we entered it on Friday. Man, I've completely lost track of days from traveling across the country. By the way, I'm stopped at one of our members' houses, and I stopped to see him, and I'm like, you know what, I might stay a while, and we'll see what happens with that. But I am settled here in Arizona, probably a couple hours from my final destination, but we're having fun doing some masterminding, I guess. Is that a good word? So let me show you what a free member has done. And it's probably not something you should do. If my free signal is CAD JPY buy, go ahead and enter a CAD JPY buy. Just this morning, not that long ago, maybe a few hours, the algorithm, my automated algorithm that you get the free signal from, went into another trade here. And when we go into a second trade, layered in 2 trades, 3 trades, 5 trades, whatever. Whenever we go into a next trade, the take profit price is updated. In this case, the take profit is 110.756. 110.756. It was not that originally with the original CAD JPY. So you just do a simple update, add another trade. Notice I didn't increase the lot size, so you don't have to increase the lot size. If I do increase the lot size on my free signal trade, I'm going to suggest that you increase your lot size a factor of whatever I increased. So if I was in at 0.10 a dollar and I go to 0.20 and you were in at 0.01 10 cents, you probably go to, mathematically to make it work, you have to go in at a 0.02 lot size. So you just keep up with the increase if there is one. But I'm going to take you over. In fact, you know what? I can pull this up on mobile. So stand by. This is a secondary phone that I have, but let me pull this up and I'll share a screenshot from the group here of someone who's taken the free signal. Okay. I'm going to scroll. Actually, you know what? Sorry, it's in the trade results. So before I get too far into this, so let me pull this up. This is the free signal. 2 trades. Second one's in profit right now. This is a screenshot of the person in our group following the free signal. Let's just take a look at this here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That I can count. 10. Don't do that shit. Don't do it on a $167 account. You're going to lose your ass. I'd really like to see you not lose, because you'll fucking quit when you lose. Because people are quitters when they lose. Me, I lose. I don't quit. Doug, my friend, he loses. He don't quit. Because that's the only loss, is when you quit. But this is the level of human insanity that I see. Now, is this person, is there a profit here? Absolutely. Is this, I'm trying to lose all of my money? It is. There's a happy medium here. I'm not saying you weren't making a calculated decision. Now there's a fly flying around here. I'm not saying you weren't making a calculated decision. And look, it just landed on my head. Really? It's going to do this during my live session. Haven't seen a fly all day. Welcome to Arizona. Look at it. It's landing on my head as we speak. Now I'm going to get pissed off. Is that funny or what? Actually, you know what? I'll keep talking. I'm going to get something out here. Check this out. Hot shot flying insect spray. Come back and land on my head again. All right? So, I know you guys are laughing your ass off right now. Mark says, I don't understand how if there is only 2 trades, why someone would take 10 trades. I'm not saying you can't. That is the cool thing about my system. Don't get me wrong. But that's classic ADHD trading. Speaking of ADHD, my good friend Demi, I'm going to call her out. She's a subscriber to the system. Love her to death. I have fixed, or we're in the process of fixing her account. And someone said, hey, can you fix my account? Here's the thing about that, right? I will bend over backwards and help people. What I love about Demi is she doesn't know me from Adam. Adam and Eve, get it? She doesn't know me. And she's like, I'm having trouble. I'm like, girlfriend, what are you doing? So I said, send me your account information. I'll do my best to fix it. And I've all but fixed it, right? Got her out of about, what, 12.5 trades. And we're ending everything in profit. And can I do that for everybody in the group that's a complete overtrader? No. But I am willing to jump in certain situations when I have the time, when I have the brain power, and I can help you out of stuff. Now, if you're the kind of person that continues to get yourself in a bad scenario because you're, the actual free trade is in 2 trades, doing pretty good, and you've decided to go in 12 deep on an extremely small account, you're in trouble. But so this person asked me if I would help revive their account. If you're a subscriber, I'll do my best. I can't make any promises, right? I have actually, for Demi in the group, saved 2 accounts now of hers. Am I going to do any more? I'm going to be like, nope, you don't deserve that, right? But you do have to learn your lesson. All I'm saying is my system will work. You can trust its direction. If it says buy, you can trust the buy. If it says add a trade, you can trust that. If it says update your take profit, you can trust that. Trust your system. However, I don't know if this is trust or if this is just pure degenerate gambling, right? I thought I was the master degenerate gambler. Azure gets the reward, gets the award. So don't do this. because you're just begging to lose. If CAD JPY goes far against us, it's over. It's over. Look at the margin level percent of this account, 237.83. That's degenerate gambling level. We all know that. Don't necessarily do that. If you're desperate, do it. Would I do it? You know, let's say I've got $50,000 to blow. Would I set up a $100 account and push it to a 150% margin percent level? Of course I would, right? But I know this person doesn't have that to do that. Okay? So do what you want with your money. I'm not your financial advisor, right? I'm your financial gambling instructor, and gambling's dangerous. You will lose everything when you gamble. But nonetheless, here's the free signal. Looking good. Matthew says he should close. Should he? Right? I mean, this obviously is looking like a really good trade. But the whole, I don't know. I don't want to talk bad about it, but that's just a level of, don't do that. What else can I say? Don't do that. Please. Be realistic with what you're doing and what's going on. I don't know. I hope I think that's a live account. So someone else came into the group and they started commenting. They've been following for a while because someone said, I have $100. I'm not doing anything because I feel like I can't make much with that. Here's the truth. An experienced trader like myself or other people in the group, Doug, Derek's got some experience, Mark, we could make money. Like, I know for a fact, let's not call it a fact, 99.9% chance I could take your $100 and trade it into 1,000 within a month. Very degenerate gambler style. I've got the skill set to do that. I also have the skill set to lose it all. Okay? But what I'm saying is, you can, following my algorithm, come in with a hell of a lot of confidence. A hell of a lot of confidence. When I was trading Demi's account and helping her get out of the situation she was in, I went into it with confidence. I'm like, well, these are the trades. Close that. The battery's going to die. Let me look. I've got her in an AUD NZD trade. That's the last one we're in for her. And we're up in profit. And she was originally going in at 0.03 lot sizes. I added a trade and I went in a 0.50 lot size. My margin level percent's about 1,100 right now. Like, I'm happy. I trust the algo. I trust the math. And then all I got to do is kind of trust myself that if it goes against me, I'm absolutely hedging. I'm going to do an equal and opposite order in this particular case because I'm only in a total of 5.7 lots. $5.70, right? Not that much. It's a smaller account, but, you know, it's all about experience. So if you're hovering in the background saying, I only have $100 to trade, it can be done. Now, if it's $100 and it's your last and you only have $100 to your name, please don't be trading it in Forex. But if you're like, well, I'm trying to build some confidence, what I'd like to see you do is take one trade at a time at the lowest lot size and build your confidence that my algorithm, see, I have the confidence, but you need the confidence. Build the confidence that my algorithm works. You take someone like me, I know Doug does this, Mark does this, other people, I think Brian does this, where we'll look at the algorithm, we trust it, we trust the mathematics. What's the mathematics? Lot size increase, and take profit. We trust the algorithm. We absolutely can, just like I did on Demi's account. She was in AUD NZD 0.03 lot size, 0.03 lot size, and 0.01 lot size. I actually added the 0.01 to her account because I was like, all right, let's see where this is going. Once I seen the 2 of the 3 trades going blue, I added a 0.50 lot size. A little bit degenerate, but I'm confident that I can manage it if it goes against me. So if you have the skill set, the biggest thing is trusting my algorithm. So if you have a $100 account, bid 0.01 lot size. If my system adds a trade at another 0.01 lot size, bid another 0.01 lot size. If it goes in at 0.02 lot size, increase your trade, update the take profit. That's it. That's it. That's all you have to do. And why do I give free signals away? So you, who doesn't have any trust, can start to trust the process. I mean, I know people say that it's cliche. I'm telling you, trust the process being my algorithm, entering trades, updating to take profit. One cool thing that I just have to kind of punch into everybody's head when they first come in is, well, Terry, I see your free signal trade. Someone said this yesterday. I see your free signal trade, but I missed it. I was like, oh, did it close? You didn't miss shit. It's still completely active and it has not hit the take profit. As of yesterday, even early this morning, the CAD JPY trade had pulled back. It was red, right? It was in the negative drawdown, let's call it. Great time to enter. Great time to enter because it's pulled back. You got even more distance to the take profit. Guess what that means? You're going to make even more money on the way to the take profit. If we look at this and go to the chart here, what am I on the 1 hour? Yeah, you can pretty much see it there. We had a buy here. Get my trusty pen. We had a buy here, and the take profit was up here higher. Okay. Price, as you can see, pulled way back. We entered another buy this morning. It's starting to bounce back in the right direction, but what happened was our take profit got pulled down a little bit closer, right? Really pulled right into the range that CAD JPY is trading in on the 1 hour chart, right? So you've got, the tops here of the range, bottoms here of the range, and it has pulled our take profit in pretty much into the top of that range. So that's awesome. It's going to work very well. Just keep up with what's going on. Please don't do this kind of shit where you're like, I'll just keep adding a bunch of trades. I mean, you can if you're desperate. I'm not, if you trust the process, I could do this, but I'm not suggesting as an example that this is the best way to do it. What I do love is this person said OPP results. I'm like, fuck no, that's not. OPP is my subscriber only trade. Stands for one profitable pair. This is the free signal trade. So, I guess when you're confused, you're confused. You get a lot of confusion going. Sometimes you just start adding a bunch of trades. You get really confused. Do you like my picture? This is what's called a confusing picture. Enter a trade on every one of these green lines, please. That's what you should do. So, back to the real world. I think I have basically thrown out there all of kind of the craziness I've heard in the last few days. Here's an interesting one to me. And I got to kind of figure out how to deal with this. A lot of it has to do with me working with people intimately, which I have for the last year. We're coming up pretty close, about a month away from me having this group going for 1 year. I started January 2nd last year. So, Doug says, pigs get fed, hogs get slaughtered. Nice. So, I certainly can and will provide better training. But it's so interesting to me that you got massive amounts of skeptics in the world. And then again, other people that come in, I don't know them. I've never heard of them. They order the subscription. They're like, okay, I've set up my social trader tools, which is the copy service we use. And then I'm like, great. Will you be trading a live or a demo account to start with? And the person, they're like, I have both of them. And then I'm like, okay, give me that account info. Where would I find that? And that's kind of the That's, maybe it's the ADHD person. I'm like, if you have an account, if you create a financial account, the financial institution, the broker in this case, gives you that information. Please save it somewhere. I've said this before. I've said it last week. I've been in the business of helping people online, affiliate marketing, and now, doing Forex for 25 years. The number one issue everyone has in the world is the ability or the inability to remember usernames and passwords. That's the number one issue. 25 years, that's the number one problem I've seen every day of my freaking life for the last 25 years. It's a human condition. It's a human condition. And I always suggest a program called RoboForm. What's interesting is when I suggest someone use a password saving, creating, protecting, encrypting program like RoboForm, is they're already really bad at saving passwords and understanding things. So it could be an IQ issue, right? As much of a jerk as I am, that's a reality in life. RoboForm is complex to use. You got to save stuff in folders and be organized, right? If you don't understand even how that works, you're in trouble. But that's, basically a number one issue I've seen. Now, let's go look at, it's Monday, okay, November 25th. Let's go look at what the overall system is doing. I don't know. I haven't looked. I'm out here living my best life. I don't need to stare at this stuff. You shouldn't need to either. I'm going to go look at the Premium Signals account, and we're going to look at a couple things here. We're glancing at this. We're glancing at how much drawdown. Again, so many people come into my system, and before they even enter the group, they're like, I got 50 questions. I've done a little bit of Forex trading. What's your average drawdown, Terry? And I'm like, please go away, right? I don't care what the drawdown is. I said this to someone yesterday, and boy, did it piss them off. Well, what's your average drawdown? I said, drawdown doesn't mean anything other than the fact that my automated algorithm or your trade is using a portion of your balance to trade. Why everybody thinks drawdown it's not a loss at all. It's just I'm using some money and then I'm going to profit. If it's $385 drawdown right now, and then we go to $10 profit, I don't give a shit what the drawdown was. I don't care. I don't care. I'm using some of my account money to follow the price and play this trade. Drawdown doesn't matter. But you know why people worry about it? Unrealistic fear. They look at the top of the screen here and see $383 and they're like, "Oh my God, I'm losing all my money." No, you're using all of your money. Just use the right words. You're using some of your money to trade. This $25 at the top here is not a loss. That's the system using some money to trade AUD/CAD, and the price is pulling back a little bit. Cool. Farther it pulls back, guess what? More money we make. So I haven't looked. That's a very low drawdown, so pretty low volume as far as what's going on this week. The other reference is I go look at the history, and I look at how much is closed for the day. Wow, impressive already. So we have some pretty low volume, but we've got $225.90 closed. That's from the overall system, and I'm using this as kind of a reference as to sentiment of the market. You have access to this as a subscriber. Look at it. Okay, look at it. Let's see. Let's go back. So I didn't look. What are we? Dozen and a half trades out of 22 currency pairs. Nothing's pushing too far. What a great stable market this is. Happy with it. Let's pause that. I think we had some good gold activity this morning, and I want to show you that. Let me pull it up in an account here. I'll show you the actual gold trading results. And, here comes a little bit of mind virus if you're brand new. So we were in 4 gold trades, and we ended with $121.10 net profit if you bid what I bid here. I'm bidding a little bit higher than a person normally would on this, but I'm bidding that on this account. So these 2 red numbers are not a loss, because if you have this thing, it was really cool. They said we were never going to have them in our pocket. I've got one right here in my pocket. It's called a calculator. Okay. So if you add positive 3640 minus 140 minus 109 positive 350.80, you come up with $121.10 of net profit. Swoosh, swoosh, nothing but net. That's called Nothing But Net. It was a good book written. It was a digital book back in the day about marketing called Nothing But Net. I think it was nothing. I bought it, did pretty well with it. Nothing but internet money, but nothing but net. That's all at net profit. Brian says, "Oh snap, I made it." You know what, Brian? You missed out, brother, because I was talking really bad about you. You're going to have to go back and watch the entire replay. I hope we can still be friends after you watch that. Anyway, this was a gold trade, and market moves how it moves. There isn't a damn loss. There's not one loss on this page. It is not a loss. It's in this case, $121.10 profit. Is this odd? Does gold always trade like this? Are you going to, have to have some negative trades inside of your positive math? Man, we don't control the market. We trade the market. We trade the market. So looking really good. If you're a subscriber, you have access to gold. That was a great trade. Let's look at the 10 pip hybrid. We have been stuck in this group for how long? A month? I'll show you closures. So we've closed $156.82, 2 Euro CHF trades, 2 separate ones, a buy and a sell. Got some nice movement there. That's what's cool about the algorithm. The moment the buy trade won, it was like there's volume here to take a sell trade, and it did. Literally the same amount of profit each one. And we're in a few trades. I'll just jump over to it real quick. This is the 10 pip hybrid. We're in AUD CAD and NZD JPY. Looking good, feeling good, all automated. So Brian said we're hoping to practice gold hedge today, but didn't need to. Yeah, good. Typically we don't need to. That's a good thing. I am personally moving to, I'll come back here. Actually, let me come back to the results while I'm saying this. I'm personally moving to, this economy feels good. It's the end of the year. I'm moving to the OPP feed in most, if not all, of my accounts. And I'm going to take that OPP feed at a low to moderate lot size. And then I'm going to manipulate the system and jump into trades. Like, take this NZD JPY. Let's just look at it on the chart here. Kind of look what it's doing. TP is up here. It's on the 1 hour chart. We're kind of playing around in a range. That TP is just outside of the range. At some point, and it's pulling back here, right? But we're still in a range. I probably should zoom out one more time frame. Take a look at it here. So TP is in about the center here. Let's just say this is what I'm going to do. I would be in, if this was the OPP trade, one profitable pair, I would be in this trade. And then as it started to move back towards take profit, and I felt like, oh, it's inevitable that we're going to reach that, I'm going in heavy. Like $100 per pip lot size. My accounts can handle that, right? And I'm going to really, really take advantage of this smooth market, high lot sizes for 10 or less pips, And if it goes against me, pulls back, I simply hedge. And I scale into that hedge. What am I really saying here? I'm only trading one pair at a time. Could be multiple trades on one pair. But with the concept of needing and wanting to hedge, but also doing it as a scaled in, right? Meaning I don't do the full hedge. If I had a full hedge of 5.0 lot size, my first hedge trade would be 1.0. Goes in my direction, 1.0. Goes against me, that 1.0 is a hell of a lot less of a loss that I have to get out of the hedge in, and I can jump back in. So somebody's saying I missed the live. You're on the live, man. So let me see what you're saying here. So you're saying you're going to have a low entry on OPP, and as it gets moving towards TP, you'll add a heavy position manually. Yes. Now, here's the thing. I don't want to lie to you. I have the ability, and really, I'm trying to think this. You do too. But I have the ability to not have to do it manually. I can literally tell my AI system, go ahead and grab another trade, or the next trade you go, put it this way, the next trade you go into, go really heavy if it's going to. Or I have the ability, once it's already in trades, to say, hey, enter another trade on CAD JPY, for example, or whatever the pair is, at X really high lot size, but since I'm having the AI system do it, it's automatically managed for me. But you can do the exact same thing manually. You just have to pay attention to it. And really, your lack of needing to pay attention to it, because it's only one pair, you should be able to play that game all day long. It's just a video game. Into the hedge, out of the hedge, into the hedge. It is easier if you have MT4 desktop on like a VPS server to be able to log into your account, and again, I'm going to do some training on this to where you can just, enter trades and drag your take profit and drag your stop loss and really just see it better visually and manage it easier than you could on mobile device, right? It can be done on mobile device. I can do it if I'm on an airplane somewhere or traveling and I pull over and I'm like, okay, I can make this happen on mobile, but it's so much easier on desktop. Really is. And I will do some training on that. But yes, essentially, that's what I'm suggesting can and will be done, Brian, in response to what you were saying. Let's pause this. Let's go look at, see if there's any other accounts I want to look at. Not this one. Stand by. There's another one, and some pretty cool accounts to be looking at. In fact, I probably should make an announcement today on something. Stand by. I'm looking for it here. Is it this one? It's not that one. Sorry. I have so many accounts. Here it is. What I'm getting ready to show you is that Euro GBP account. Yeah, check this out. So I started it at $3,000 about 3 weeks ago, trading the slowest pair on the face of the earth. It's up $1,443.49. Last night closed this Euro GBP trade at $141 for the day. For the week, $363, and for the month, $1,443.49. Really impressive, because again, it's the slowest moving pair. You might go, wow, those are some pretty hefty lot sizes for a $3,000 starting account balance. Yes, my friend, it is. But Euro GBP does not go on 300 pip trends. It stays in a very small range. So I just want you to see the power of doing this. That doesn't mean this algorithm that I have here, which we'll get more into, wouldn't work on any pair. but you got to reduce the risk. Risk meaning reduce the lot size. I think, because this is a really good algorithm, and I'm going to be testing this stuff, I think this will work on something like US 30. Extremely dangerous. Certainly will work on something like maybe a higher moving standard pair like GBP NZD, GBP JPY. So I'll be running some of those tests. I've got some other announcements to make, but I want to focus on one and not bleed away all of this stuff. So it's Monday. I'm going to run I'm not going to do a bunch of hype about it. I'm going to offer a Black Friday license. I'm going to offer a discount on a lifetime license this coming Friday, which is called Black Friday. Biggest shopping day of the year after Thanksgiving, so on and so forth. I'm going to offer a discounted license. I'm not going to tell you what that price is right now. Current license is $20,000, lifetime license. However, I'll add in a little bit of an announcement that I came up with in the last few days, just, sitting here talking to one of our members, Doug, as a matter of fact. And I'm going to offer some advanced feeds, some exciting feeds that will only be available to license holders. They won't be available to monthly subscribers. It's just an incentive, and this Friday's Black Friday promotion, I'll put something together. It's going to be simply a blog post or something. I'll link to it. But it's going to be a very, very small time limited window on Black Friday where I open up and offer a discounted lifetime license that will be grandfathered in to those bonuses that only go to lifetime license holders. Bonus feeds, bonus trainings, just some higher level advanced stuff. And I'm not being a jerk. I'm incentivizing you to get a lifetime license. Okay? And it's my Black Friday special, so I'll probably have something out in the next 24 hours. It's real simple. I've already described it to you. It's just a greatly discounted lifetime license. And it comes with those bonuses of these extra feeds, right? Like one of them, assuming that it beta tests properly, I'm not making any promises, but I've got a lot of stuff that I could launch right now. But the one where I say you can double your account with one trade, that is very realistic. And potentially this Euro GBP, we'll call it the slow profit maker or something feed. I'll come up with a good name for it. Those things will be available only to license holders, and I'll do a greatly discounted off of the $20,000, like an insane. I'm not going to announce it yet. You won't see it until the offer and page goes live on Friday, Black Friday. Launch it something like at midnight or something. After the night of Thanksgiving, Friday morning, Black Friday. So it'll be fun. It'll be exciting. Mark said, I like higher level advanced stuff. Mark has a lifetime license, so he'll get access to all of this stuff. So does Doug, so does Derek, so on and so forth. And yeah, so that's my Black Friday special. It'll be fun. And I think I've looked at everything I wanted to as far as accounts. Did I just talk for 39 minutes? I did. Okay. Well, happy Monday. I'm here in the group. I have someone to set up with their brand new live copy monthly subscription account, so I'm going to do that, and then just be out here living my best life today. If you have questions, come in the group, let me know. If you're brand new, fxwithterry.com, join the Discord group. You'd be crazy not to take my trades and just get profitable. If you want to make the most amount of money, do me a favor. Trade conservatively, withdraw your profits, and hold it in Bitcoin for 5+ years. You'll freaking thank me. I'll see you guys in the next live session.
Thank you for joining us on the Forex Trading Daily Live Show. Get access to all of the free trades with full auto trading at fxwithterry.com. Be sure to subscribe and get notified of the daily live stream. And get ready for your next profitable Forex trade.